It's a group of something. I've already got one. I've already got one. Holy crap. Holy crap. Holy crap. Holy crap. It's big. It's big. It's big. It's big. It's big. It's big. Whatever I've got, it's big.
A 10-pound bass. It is without a doubt the fish of a lifetime for most anglers.
Look at that thing.
Bass of that size simply are the hardest to catch, and most anglers will fall short of that goal.
No!
Here on Tyler's Reel Fishing, I spend so much time teaching the basics of bass fishing that I've had to put my ambitions of catching my first 10-pounder on hold.
9.85 pounder.
Until now. In this series, I'm gonna spend 10 days only searching for that elusive 10-pound bass.
Oh my gosh, that could be a 10.
And teaching you guys everything I learned along the way.
There's these bushes right here in 20 feet of water.
Will I succeed in this goal of catching a 10-pounder, or will I crash and burn in flaming defeat?
Oh my gosh, don't do it, yes! Yes!
Only time will tell. My name is Tyler, and welcome to 10 Days for a 10. Well, good morning everybody and welcome back to 10 Days for a 10. My entire goal on this series is to catch one bass, my first ever 10-pounder. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. My goal, as always, is to teach you guys how to become better bass anglers, and I've kind of neglected the big bass portion, and so I'm finally targeting big bass using live scope. Now, this video series is sponsored by the video description. Now, what the heck is the video description, you may ask? Well, it is that area beneath the video you're watching right now where your dreams can come true. I'm joking, your dreams don't come true, but it does help out the channel a lot if you understand what is down there. In the video description, as always, any previous videos I've put out, all of the tackle links that I use, rods, reels, bait, line, and all of the discount codes for the sponsors that I have here on the channel. And so the best way, people ask all the time, what is the best way to support the channel? The best way, of course, is to share my videos with your friends and family, but the second best way is to shop for all your tackle and of course support the sponsors that support my channel, because I can't make these videos, I can't travel across the state of Texas and Oklahoma to catch 10-pound bass if it wasn't for you guys and your support. And so if you shop at Tackle Warehouse, I've got a link for you guys to click that anything you purchase is tracked to my account. If you want Strike King or Lose, I've got discount codes down there in the video description. Affiliate income is a huge part of keeping this channel afloat, and so if you guys please shop for your tackle, Amazon stuff, anything, using those links in the video description. But after we put the chest mount on, we start staring down at our screen, trying to catch a 10-pounder and teaching you guys a few things along the way. Oh, and if you missed episode 1, pause this video right now, go watch it, because it was a banger. Some good times were had, some big fish were caught, but of course, we're on episode 2, which means we haven't caught our 10-pounder yet. Could it be today? Let's make it happen. What are we starting with today? That's the question. I think we're gonna keep my little spoon that did so good for me last time in my hand. And so what we do for a lot of the series is we just kind of troll around, point our trolling motor, and try to find fish using our forward-facing sonar. If you guys are unsure what forward-facing sonar or live scope, as the brand name is, I will have a video that I also made linked in the video description for you all to check out. See the video description, your dreams really do come true. Today's conditions, we have kind of like current front, so like the front is happening. This is a north wind right now. It was cold when I got here. It's now even colder. It's probably, I don't know, 45 or 50 outside, which for you northern guys is, but for us it's cold. And what I'm looking for is little fish dots on my screen that come back as a bright return, just like they do on normal sonar. I'm looking for that now on forward-facing sonar. So kind of as I troll, I will use the trolling motor to get me, I don't know, 50, 60 feet farther forward, and then I will pan my trolling motor left and right as I'm looking. Didn't see anything that way, so I kind of make a zigzag. I go over here, and eventually I find out what depth zone they're in, and then maybe if they're on wood or bushes or rocks. That's what I'm looking for in this series. I tell you something though, having live sonar does not mean you're gonna catch them. You might be able to see them, but you still gotta make them bite. I gotta stop fishing. I'm making casts just to try to, you know, keep my lure in the water, and that's not what this series is about. I gotta find a fish. Like that one right there. He's in the bushes now. All right, so that right there, I just followed a fish for about, I don't know, 10 minutes or so. Cast Alabama rig at it, little spinner at it, wouldn't eat anything, and it's way too windy to jerk bait him or swim bait him. So that right there is a fish that just wasn't gonna eat, and that's frustrating because that was probably a 10 pounder. It was huge. Or was a catfish, I don't know. Like I said, this sonar doesn't make you catch them. That's still on you. That kind of looks like it's fish. Definitely fish. Let me see. Gotta be fish right there. Oh yeah. That's either fish or carp. That's a group of them right there, y'all. That's a group of something. I've already got one. I've already got one. Holy crap. Holy crap. Holy crap. Holy crap. It's big. It's big. It's big. It's big. It's big. It's big. Whatever I've got, it's big. How many? Oh my gosh. He's got a whole group of fish down there with him. Oh my gosh, y'all. How big is it? How big is it? Be big. Be big, buddy. Be big. Oh, he's got a whole group of fish with him. Oh my gosh. It's still big. Is my net ready? Camera's going? Yes. Okay. Okay. Oh. Oh. Be big, buddy. Be big. Be big. You're not small, I know that. You're not small. Yeah, you're not small. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Holy, oh, there's like 7 with him. Look at that, y'all. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Oh. How big are you? How big are you? Let me turn the camera a little bit. I'm gonna net him on this side. Oh my gosh. There's like 7 or 8 of them with him. Holy crap. Holy crap. That's 10 pounder. That's my 10. That's my 10. That's my 10. That's the one. That's the one right here. That right there! Oh my gosh! I can't believe what I just caught. I can't. I've done it. On day 2, I did it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. One sec. Oh my gosh. Holy crap. Oh. 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 Oh my gosh. Oh. 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 I don't know how big this is. I don't know how big this fish is. We're gonna live roll this for a second. I wanna see if I can catch one of his buddies. Holy crap. I've done it. I finally done it. Oh, I can't even fit him in the live well. I can't even fit him in. I can't even fit him in the live well. He kerplunked in there. Holy cow. Oh my gosh. That might be a 13. That might be a 13 pound bass. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I don't know. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I did it. I did it. Yes! Oh my gosh! I did it. Yeah, I didn't need 10 days. I did it. Oh my gosh. Oh, one sec. You know, I should be celebrating right now and going somewhere to weigh that fish, but there were so many big ones with him. So many. So many big ones. I gotta go back. How are my jig heads? Jig heads good? Jig heads are fine. I gotta go find his buddies again. Where'd they go? Is that them or is that a tree? That's a tree. Okay. I'm just gonna spot walk. I gotta take the divider out of my live well. My live well doesn't fit that fish. Holy cow. That's so big.
Oh my gosh. I gotta get the divider out of there. Oh my gosh, it's so big. Ah, I put them in the wrong side. The screws are on this side. Whew. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Holy cow. Oh my goodness. I gotta get you in here, buddy. I'm sorry, I apologize. I promise I'm getting you more room. I'm getting you more room. There we go. Live well dividers are out. Fish can now swim freely between the two. Although she's kind of belly up, so let's get her some more water. I'm in shock right now, y'all. I don't even know what I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. First fish I hooked today. And y'all, I kid you not, I hope the chest mount could see that. There was legit like 8 others down there that the marks all looked her size. Oh my gosh. Holy cow. All right, well, as she sits in the live well and recuperates, I'm gonna try to at least find those fish again. Okay, we're gonna be responsible and just maybe find these fish later, maybe not find them at all, because who honestly gives 2 hoots? I don't. And we're gonna go somewhere and at least attempt to weigh that fish. Problem is, I don't have a weigh bag. All right, well, we're gonna weigh that fish like in the live well just a little bit. I kind of just wanna see what the scale registers so I can know. I mean, if it's like a 13 plus, I wanna get it to the marina and have them weigh on their official scale. All right, here we go. Oh my gosh, she's so big. Holy cow. Oh my gosh. It's gotta be 13. There's no way. There's no way it's not. Okay, yep, we're going to the marina. I'm not gonna disclose how much that just showed, but we're getting out of here. We are pulling up the trolling motor, because this is big. This has quickly turned from 10 days for a 10 to 2 days for a, you'll find out. Holy smokes. I'll see you guys back at the marina. I think now's a good time to say, holy smokes. Let's see, big girl. How you doing? You doing good in here? I can't believe how big she is. Yeah, she's sideways, y'all, but her fins are moving. It's just hard for such a big fish like that to stay upright after such a hard fight. So we're gonna get the boat back in the trailer, drive over to the little store, county store they have here, and get this puppy officially weighed on a meat scale. So let's do it. I'm so beyond stoked, y'all. This is nuts. Water is recirculating. Fish is alive. Step 1 is done.
Need to weigh one?
Yeah.
How big is it?
My skill said.
Brother.
So we're gonna.
I think if this turned on, do you have a bag or need me to grab it?
I don't have a bag, no.
Okay, let me go get one.
Okay. I'm too hot. I'm hyperventilating.
I'll go get mine now. Buddy, that is a beautiful fish, my friend. Come on over.
It's like.
We'll weigh her, and then we'll kind of hold this up. All right.
Yeah.
She don't got a whole lot of water, but.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Just lay her flat. It looks like she's pretty. Mercy, man.
Oh my gosh.
Mercy.
Holy cow.
Lay her right here?
Yes, sir. Just lay her flat in. Flat in the basket. We'll step back.
Oh my gosh.
14.49, dude. 14.49. Okay, let's go get a picture out here with her real quick. I'm gonna leave this water.
Oh, man.
Yeah, leave it.
Wow, that is a beaut, boy.
I am so proud of you.
Thank you.
So the next step in the process is to submit this to the Share Lunker program. What the Share Lunker program is a thing that Texas Parks and Wildlife does that harvests 13-pound bass. By harvest, I don't mean like fillet and eat. I mean, they take every bass 13 and over, if you want to submit it, caught within, I think, January to May, and then they breed those bass to create like absolute mega spawn. And then they plant those in lakes all across Texas, which is part of the reason why this lake is so good. This lake was stocked with share-lunker bass years and years ago. So I'm gonna submit it to the share-lunker program. We're just getting the bass rejuvenated. Of course, I don't wanna submit it unless the bass is totally healthy, because it does have to make about a 4-hour drive to Athens, Texas. But of course, these guys are professionals. They know what they're doing. I'm going to scan this QR code right here and get the process started.
Hello.
Hey, I got some news for you.
Tell me.
I did catch a 10.
You did?
And not just a 10. I caught a share-lunker.
No way.
14.48.
Get out of town. Legit?
Yeah, legit. Meat scale.
Wow. PB.
More than them. Yeah, of course, PB.
Wow.
When I caught it, I knew it was like 11, but I didn't know it was 14.
Okay, all right, love it.
Love you too. Bye. So an update here, Texas Parks and Wildlife, they're on their way for the share-lunker program. The bass is doing better. She's still tired. She's still, slowly kind of swimming around or just sitting there, but I think she's gonna be okay. Again, though, I didn't want to mess with her anymore, so we're gonna let Texas Parks and Wildlife, because they're experts, do what they do. I'm gonna put away all my rods because I think I'm done fishing for today. As much as I would like to go back out there to that spot where I caught her, because she had some of her friends with her, I'm just gonna kind of soak in this moment here. We're gonna, of course, document everything of the Parks and Wildlife Service measuring her and putting her in their tank, and I may follow her all the way to Athens, Texas, where their bigger tanks are. I just want to make sure that the fish does okay. I know that in the past, some people have said that their share-lunker passed away on the journey, and so I just want to do everything I can to make sure this fish is okay, and take responsibility if the fish is not okay. Because yes, I could have just released the fish on the water, not known how big it is, but growing up in Texas, I love the share-lunker program. I always dreamed of having a share-lunker, and to finally catch one, if I was to not at least attempt to turn it in, it would wreck wreck the dreams that I had of ever having a share-lunker. So we're gonna go through the process with you guys. Stay tuned. Subscribe if you haven't yet. That should go without saying. But I think Texas Parks and Wildlife just called me, so we're gonna give them a call back. So Texas Parks and Wildlife has arrived, and they are going to take the water that's the same temperature, of course, from the tank the bass is in now, and move that into the tank they have in their truck. Then they will take my bass and drive it to Athens, Texas, and so hopefully I'm gonna get to document that entire process for you guys. So we're gonna get a picture, at least, of with my nice camera, of my PB. My PB by far. What a day. Okay, here we go. All right, we're good to go? Big.
What's up, Brett?
So the process now is going to be me getting in my truck. We're gonna follow the Texas Parks and Wildlife guys with my fish. We're gonna check on it a few times before they do a handoff to a guy coming from Athens. So here's the journey. Look at her. Look at her. So our first stop here, about half an hour from the lake. The fish looks good, correct? Correct. Fish looks good. So we're gonna get back on the road. I'm gonna follow them. All right, let's go, folks. We've arrived at our handoff spot. So this truck here was from the fisheries department in San Angelo, and then they transferred to somebody from the Athens Fish Department. We're gonna open up our tank right now, see how Big Girl's doing. Big Girl is doing so well. Check this out. Look at her. She is sitting upright. So what they're doing now is transferring water from the tank the fish is in to the tank that it's going to be in, to kind of get the water temperature equilibrium. That way the fish is not shocked by either too hot or too cold of water. They're also checking the quality of the water for oxygen level and whatever other nutrients they have in there. Again, to make sure it's even and the fish is taken care of the best. So we're about to transfer it. Goes. She's lively. Now she is.
I'm checking her eyes.
Here, can you explain to the camera what you're doing?
I'm just doing an initial physical exam of the fish after we've transferred it from the lake to the hauling truck, and we're getting ready to transfer it back to Athens. So I'm just looking at just some physical indicators of stress, that sort of thing.
I imagine she is stressed. A YouTuber caught her.
There she goes. Okay, watch yourself.
Yes. See the big girl. And now that my PB is in their tank, it's getting acclimated to their water and their nutrients, and then they're gonna hit the road and take my fish to the ShareLunker program headquarters, which is where we're gonna end this video. So we're gonna say sayonara to the Texas Parks and Wildlife program, and we'll see you guys in Athens, Texas in a few days. Well, boys and girls, 2 weeks has elapsed since I caught big old Bertha bass, and we have arrived at the Texas Freshwater Fisheries Center. This $18 million fisheries facility here in Athens, Texas was founded in 1996 and is an incredible display of everything Texas has going on fishing-wise. It is so cool because the entire facility is focused around teaching, making sure that everybody that comes on a tour understands what Texas is doing to better their lakes, rivers, and streams. And as we walk our way away from the main building, we find Zebco Pond. This right here was donated by Zebco back in the day. And anybody that comes here to the Fishery Center and buys a ticket for admission gets to fish here for free. And so if you want to take the visit here to Athens, Texas, take somebody out there, catch some trout in the winter, catch some bluegill. There are 10-pound bass in this pond. Fishing is free. All you gotta have is the desire. But of course, the reason why I'm here is to talk about the ShareLunker program and why I decided to admit my fish into it. So let's head back inside. As you enter the ShareLunker facility, you are greeted by one of the oldest bass boats out there, one of the first skeeters ever. Pretty awesome to see some old-fashioned fishing tech. And then as we get into kind of like the cool fishing indoor section here, we see two of the first ever Texas state record bass caught out of the same private lake a few months apart, a 14 and a 15 pounder. Since then though, both of those fish, of course, have been broken many times. Next, we have a wall of the 10 largest ShareLunkers ever submitted to the program here in Texas. And guess what? They're all at a Lake Fork. So the guy who's been showing me around all morning here at the ShareLunker Center is Tom Lang. You are the director of the program.
Texas Freshwater Fisheries.
He's the director of the entire Fishery Center. And so we're gonna head down here in a second and check out the lunker bunker where my fish is housed, but I want to show you guys something that really shows the importance of this program and the importance of fish genetics and why Texas is without a doubt the best state in the country to catch and produce big bass.
And so this is just one of our ancestry charts. We can actually go back all the way to ShareLunker number 9, which was caught at Givens Creek. It's a lake record from Givens Creek caught in 1998. Her daughter was ShareLunker 184, and then her granddaughter was ShareLunker 305. Which produced great-granddaughter ShareLunker 410 and ShareLunker 370 from Lake Falcon to the lake record at Tyler State Park, 450. And guess what? Her daughter became the lake record at Lake Nacogdoches, 583, a 15-pounder. That because of our record keeping, we know her hatch date and the date that she was also stocked, and of course the day that she came back into the program. And so all of this works together. And so when we take these ShareLunkers in and we spawn them with the male offspring of other ShareLunkers, by goodness, we're making bigger, better bass for everybody. And like I said, this is Joe Castle's ShareLunker 583, and to me it's great because this mosaic shows all these 600 plus, now 612 and growing ShareLunkers that have been turned into this program, all come together for somebody else to catch their biggest bass of their life. And so that's what we love doing, bigger, better bass for everybody.
This is nuts. So here inside the lunker bunker is where the Fishery Center can house up to 16 ShareLunkers that are submitted throughout January through March. Right now they have 3 in the program, so these tanks here that you see closed are ones that have ShareLunkers in them, and all the ones on this side here that are open do not have ShareLunkers yet, but I know one is arriving from Mr. Josh Jones. His 4th in the past year is arriving from the same lake that I was at right now. So this tank right here, number 4, will be filled here in a few hours. These tanks have constant running water to make sure these fish are well taken care of, and here at the facility, they are consistently monitoring the water quality to make sure these fish are in perfect shape. And here in this corner tank is my bass, my 14.5 pounder. Let's see if she's at the window. Hey, there you are. getting to see my fish was just absolutely incredible. I wish I could have put a camera down there and hand fed her a trout, but she is well taken care of, and they're waiting, of course, for all the fish to come and begin the process of spawning in the springtime. But you know, speaking of that springtime spawning process, they do it all in captivity, and they are so smart here. They fully understand timing-wise when to move them from there to in here. This is called the raceway room, raceway building, and Tom has said that this is where they do all of the spawning of the fish, and as soon as the eggs are hatched and the fry is ready, they move them outside to when they know all the zooplankton and of course the entire ecosystem is ready and best suited for those fry to grow out there, and they do that for all the fish they have at every single hatchery across the state of Texas. So my mind is just consistently blown by the amount of thought and science that goes into this. And Tom was telling me that this right here is your fishing license, sales, and dollars at work. You might wonder, you know, I live in Texas, I live in Oklahoma, I live in New York. Why the heck do I need a fishing license? I don't keep any fish. I'm not shooting any ducks. I don't need a duck stamp. But purchasing that allows for your state to be able to do this kind of research to make the fisheries better for all of us. And so that is why they sell a fishing license. It's not a tax. It's not a benefitless purchase. You get to see your act of conservation on display here at the Texas Fisheries Center, and it's just incredible. I love that I now am not just a part of it by, you know, purchasing a fishing license every year, but also having a fish in this facility, hopefully pumping out some Sherlunker babies to go back into lakes across Texas that one day you guys can catch as well, as you saw in that fish hierarchy. It's incredible. I can't say enough about this place. Well, good gosh, folks. A lot has happened in this video. A lot of time has transpired, a lot of events have taken place, and I'm just so glad that I have a job this is my job, that allows me to create videos that tell stories, that encourage people, that inspire folks to go out there and catch more fish. And of course, I get to be involved with really, really cool programs and sometimes catch really, really cool fish. Accomplishing my lifelong goal of catching a Sherlunker would not have been possible without a lot of hard work. Yes, luck is involved, but I put a lot of time out there on the water. I fish a ton of bodies of water throughout the country, throughout the state of Texas, and I always wondered when my time was gonna be. When was I gonna get lucky enough to join this program and catch a fish of this caliber? And today is that stinking day. Man, I'm overjoyed. I can't say enough about this state, about this program, and of course, about you guys. I am so grateful that I have this job. I'm so grateful for the sponsors that I have. And as always, you guys know on this channel, I'm so grateful to the God that I serve. I'm grateful that because of the sacrifice of his son, Jesus Christ, that we may have freedom from sin, we may have freedom from bondage, and of course, we may have eternal life. I'm not ashamed of that. I'm not ashamed of the gospel. And so that's why I feel comfortable ending this historic video by not saying how great my rods and reels are, not saying how great I am as an angler. Lord knows I'm really not that good. I just know how to catch fish sometimes across the country. But my God is great. And I'm not saying he cares about Sherlunkers. I'm not saying that Jesus put the fish on my line. I'm just saying that I'm grateful that he's given me the life that I have, the blessings that I have come from him. And so no matter what you're going through, whether you're on top of the world like I am and catching 14-pound bass, or you are struggling with whatever it is, addiction, mental illness, Jesus is there for you, and he wants to help you as he's helped me. Not with catching big bass, but with extending his love for you as he did on the cross. My name's Tyler, and I kind of forgot, this has been 10 days for a 10. We accomplished it on day 2, but we're gonna keep going, baby. We'll see you guys on the next episode of 10 days for a 10. Try to forget about this one fish that we caught and try to catch another one. We'll see y'all next time.
That's the one right here. There, right there! Oh my gosh! I can't believe what I just caught. I can't